The pull-up is one of the greatest muscle-building exercises in existence and should be permanently included in any legit strength training plan. To improve your pull-ups, we will show you 3 easy tips to get the most out of this movement. The most strength for your pull-ups comes from your back and not your arms. This is why you should activate your back muscles first before you bend your arms and pull yourself up. Therefore, you need to know the difference between the passive and the active hang. In the passive hang, you just hang from a ball with straight arms and nearly no activation of your back muscles. In the active hang, you pull your shoulder blades down and together, which is called depression and retraction. In both positions, you don't bend your elbows at all. The passive hang is mostly about grip strength and can also be used to stretch your lats and pecs, which will result in a better opening of your shoulder. The purpose of the active hang is to activate your lats, traps and rhomboids. So when you do a pull-up, the first thing you should aim for is the active hang position. You only use your shoulder blades without bending your arms to get the movement started. This is essential to engage a lot more muscles in your back and keep your shoulder girdle strong and healthy. You can do your pull-ups with the release of the active hang and the switch to the passive hang for each rep, which is very good to learn the right technique. But you can also hold the active hang during the complete motion. No matter which variation you choose, always fully extend your arms when you are in the bottom position. The next tip is also about the optimal back engagement. When you do a pull-up, try to imagine that the resistance is right under your elbow. Driving your elbows down to your body as much as you can will activate your back muscles in an optimal way. When you do this, your arms will bend automatically, and of course you will work your biceps, brachialis and brachioradialis during the movement. But to maximize the outcome in terms of back activation, you should visualize this elbow movement. To get the right imagination, you can practice it with a resistance band. Fix the band right under your elbow and pull it down without grabbing it with your hands. By doing so, you only pull the band down with your elbows, and this will lead to the right neuromuscular input. The last tip is about the muscle tension. There are different ways to do a pull-up. You can do them explosive or slow and more controlled. If you want to increase your explosive strength, it's okay to quickly move up and down, but you should never smash into your joints when you hit the bottom. Most people want to do as many pull-ups as possible to set a new personal record. But when it comes to build a solid strength and muscle mass, the time under tension is very important. If you pull yourself up explosively and let yourself fall down quickly, your muscles will be under less tension than if you do your pull-ups slower. Here is a quick example. Let's compare 2 people with the same height and weight and the same experience in training. Person 1 is able to do 15 pull-ups in 15 seconds by pulling up explosively and falling down quickly with nearly no tension. Person 2 is able to do 10 pull-ups in 30 seconds by also pulling up quickly, but going down much slower and more controlled. Now person 1 does more pull-ups, but he has only half the time under tension of person 2. So person 2 is able to hold his muscles under tension for a longer period of time, because he is stronger than person 1, even though he does less reps. If you wondered why it takes so long to improve your pull-ups, check if you considered these tips, and if not, implement them into your workouts. We wish you an even more successful training with those tips and will answer your questions in the comments. Thanks, Alex.